Our next speaker is a legend in the CAD industry and almost needs no introduction. He is one of the co-founders of Onshape and was also one of the co-founders of SolidWorks. Many of you have gotten the opportunity to meet him in meetings, and you'll agree that his passion for you, our customers, is evident. He is also one of a very few executives to receive the prestigious CAD Society Leadership Award. Today, he's going to share a deeply personal look back on the original Onshape vision, how far we've come, and what's still yet to achieve. It is my great pleasure to introduce Chief Evangelist for Onshape here at PTC, Jon Hirschtick.
When we founded Onshape, we had a vision, a mission, and that was to build a new generation of CAD and PDM for you. A new generation aimed at solving the problems we saw you having with traditional installed file-based CAD and PDM. We saw we had the opportunity to solve those problems by fully realizing the potential of cloud, web, and mobile technology. Each year since that founding has been another step in this Onshape journey, and I'm here today to check in and tell you that today we believe in that founding Onshape vision more than ever. Not only because of our product success, which, as you heard from David, last year was the biggest year ever for our product, but also, and more importantly, because of the success of you, our users. So let me say a huge thank you to you, because you are why we do what we do. You are why we're pursuing this Onshape vision. We are focused on solving problems you face in your work to develop the next generation of the world's manufactured products. Seeing you use Onshape to do a better job developing your products, where a better job might be working faster, it might be being more innovative, lowering costs, or even just having more fun. That validates our mission, and that means everything to us all. In the next few minutes, I'd like to share a perspective view on where we are in our Onshape journey, from our original founding to now, today, and looking forward to a really exciting future in 2023 and beyond. And I'm talking not only in terms of our product, but in terms of the impact it can have on your process. To start, when I say we set out to fully realize the potential of cloud, web, and mobile technology to help you, I want you to know that today we still have not yet fully realized that potential. This audience, of all people, knows that Onshape has enormous benefits today because of our unique cloud-native web and mobile technical architecture. But I'm pleased to share that we have even more benefits that are coming because of cloud, web, and mobile. Cloud native is truly a gift that keeps on giving. You saw it last year when we introduced the latest benefits of our cloud-native architecture, how we use the cloud to do rendering and simulation. Not to do batch jobs in cloud queues like other companies do, like we did with punch cards and mainframes, actually, but something better. We delivered interactive rendering and simulation by leveraging cloud computing. You also saw the mobile aspect of our architecture spread its wings further when we introduced scanning and augmented reality view on phones and tablets. Another area where our cloud-native benefits keep on growing is PDM. We sometimes talk about Onshape as a CAD system with built-in PDM, but it's almost more accurate to say that Onshape is a PDM system with built-in CAD. When we built Onshape, we set out to create a dream PDM system, one with more power and more rigor than old file-based PDM, but also at the same time, more flexibility, speed, and freedom for you to, as Onshaper Greg Brown says, design fearlessly. This year, I've heard our users talking about Onshape's PDM more than ever. Release management, real-time collaboration, branching and merging, our complete edit history, all are aspects of Onshape's cloud-native architecture and built-in PDM that enable you to work in new and better ways. PDM is another key area where you'll see continued cloud-native benefits, such as our future product structure view. Be sure to watch Pete Yotis in the sneak peek session later today. Later on, you'll also have the chance to learn more about using Onshape's existing PDM features. Whether you've never used Onshape's PDM before or you're an experienced user, check out the Best Practices from the Experts session today with Lindsay Early and Sufyan Abulakal. We've recently had incredible new people joining the team, and we're also seeing longtime Onshapers assuming new roles here. Starting with me and David Katzman, an 8-year Onshape veteran who's our new general manager of Onshape. Watching David in these first few months of his leadership, I can say with great confidence that the Onshape business is truly in good hands for a very successful future. And, by the way, I love my new role as Chief Evangelist, especially since it gives me even more time to visit with you, our users. Last year, I finally got a chance to travel again and see more of you face to face. I visited customers in many different cities and industries. Now, I've been visiting customers for over 40 years, and I find that with every single visit, I learn something that helps us serve all of our customers better. I get to better understand how you use our tools, how you do your jobs. I get to see a wide cross-section of different types of products, different sizes of companies, and different styles of use of Onshape. On some of these customer visits, I'm hearing more about the Agile product development process. I'm hearing customers say, "Hey, Jon, we want to develop hardware products the way we develop software using Agile." Of course, that's happening at startups, but it's also happening at bigger companies where people say, "Hey, we want to work like a startup even if we're not one." For those of you unfamiliar with Agile process, it most commonly means dividing your product development process into a series of shorter processes called sprints. Each sprint isn't a single functional phase like design or testing. Really, each sprint is like a miniature complete product cycle aiming to, say, every few weeks, produce a quote-unquote usable product. Now, whether you're building software or hardware, the result of each sprint is not always a totally usable product, but in each sprint, you're making usable but incomplete products over and over again. You're constantly iterating and improving the whole design instead of finishing one piece and handing it off to the next phase and the next phase. If you're interested, you can learn more by searching online for the Agile Manifesto. What we're seeing is that Agile process thinkers are choosing Onshape as their design tool because our platform does unique things that are perfect for the Agile process, like branching and merging, real-time collaboration, and instant access for anyone on a team. So why do we see that Agile process is becoming more popular now? 4 reasons. Reason 1, as I mentioned, you finally have the tools available to support Agile hardware development. And it's not just Onshape, it's also tools like Slack, Jira, Trello, Google Docs. Even 3D printing is a tool for enabling Agile hardware. Reason 2, almost all of you are developing software using Agile process, so you already know Agile. Reason 3, the new generation workforce, like the many students in our audience today, they're natural Agile thinkers who instinctively embrace Agile process. The 4th reason, the huge rate of change in every aspect of the product development world. Supply chains, availability and prices of raw material, the prices you charge for your products, the people on your team, whether employees or vendors, and where they work. Not to mention external factors like war, politics, pandemics, and environmental and social compliance. Agile process lets you respond to all of these changes much better than traditional waterfall process. One awesome example of a customer using Agile process for hardware is Ocado Technology. Based in the UK, Ocado is a world-leading developer of robotics and automation for the online grocery industry. Here's Matt Whelan, Ocado's engineering director for automated storage and retrieval systems, and, in my opinion, someone who is pushing the envelope for using Agile process in hardware.
At Ocado, we never underestimate the value of streamlined collaboration. We need our tools to help people get work done, and we have development centers all over the world, and we span time zones all over. The 600 series bot is the world's lightest and most energy-efficient grocery fulfillment bot. We've designed it in Onshape using the latest in additive manufacturing and topology optimization techniques. And with it, we're going to help our clients get their operations up faster, more cost-effectively, and in all different kinds of flexible buildings. So we used Onshape at first in our prototyping activities, but as it's become visible to more people in the organization, it has started growing organically, and it's now used enthusiastically by quite a few teams at Ocado. We make big, complex ecosystems of products, and that means there's a huge amount of collaboration between teams that needs to happen. Being able to share the real engineering information directly is phenomenally powerful compared to sending a screenshot or writing a report. You just get the product data in the person's hands that needs it. We think of Onshape like the Google Docs of CAD because we can share instantly. I can get the engineering data in front of stakeholders, senior management, procurement guys at the click of a button, and I don't need to worry whether they've got any specific tooling installed on their machines. In our group, we're spinning a new generation of our robot every 3 weeks. So it's a pure agile approach to hardware development, and it looks an awful lot like Onshape because we get new releases from Onshape every 3 weeks, and we get to exploit those features straight away with no updates needed on our side. We've brought a lot of software development methodology into how our departments run, and some of those techniques are made significantly easier by Onshape, like the CAD equivalent of pair programming, which we use extensively in our group. If you have a connected environment where two people can edit the same document and be on a call at the same time, then you can collaborate internationally on complex designs.
Wow. Wow. Matt's story and the result, the Ocado 600 bot, validate the power of Agile process for hardware. And it's not only a great example of Agile, but it's also perhaps the most exciting, extensive usage I've ever seen of generative and additive technology. We're so proud that it was created in Onshape. If you think what Ocado is doing is cool, you should come to LiveWorks because it's a great chance to meet many awesome Onshape users. As Loretta discussed just a few minutes ago, LiveWorks 23 is PTC's annual in-person 4-day technology conference here in Boston, USA, on Monday, May 15th through Thursday, May 18th, just a couple of months away. We're expecting over 6,000 product development, engineering, and manufacturing professionals to attend. We're going to have a huge part of the exhibit area solely devoted to Onshape. You can meet the people who develop Onshape, and you can network, as I said, with other Onshape users. Plus, there will be 15 in-depth Onshape breakout sessions and many live training sessions, too. But LiveWorks is also so much more. It covers all the PTC business areas, including Arena PLM, Augmented Reality, IoT, Internet of Things, service management, software development, and many other cool technologies. 215 breakout sessions total, over 180 different demos, great opportunities for all of us to learn and meet each other in person. As a special promotion, the first 100 Onshape Live attendees who register for LiveWorks 23 will receive free passes to the whole 4-day conference. Just visit liveworks.com/register and enter the code OnShapeLive. Don't forget to take advantage today. Looking forward to seeing you and meeting you in person in Boston in May. Turning back to today, once again, welcome to Onshape Live. I'm so excited for the sessions we have in store for you. I've watched them in rehearsal, and they are all excellent. I'd like to particularly call your attention to the tips and tricks to drive Onshape performance session with Philip Thomas and Alnus Smidgens, who, by the way, was recently crowned the world champion speed CAD modeler. And you won't want to miss Vince Haley and Mike LaFlèche's tips and tricks for advanced surfacing. Not to mention Greg Brown's simulation conversation with electric race car designer Nick Perrin. There is just so much cool stuff here. In closing, I hope you're as excited as I am about our ongoing Onshape mission. Not only about what Onshape is helping you do today, but also how much more we can do together in 2023 and beyond. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the next few hours.
Thank you, Jon. A great message from you and David. Now it's time for you all to jump into your first breakout session. But first, let's chat about some logistics. I'm sure the majority of you have already decided on the sessions you plan to attend today. But as a reminder, there are 4 tracks to choose from, 3 tracks for professional users, 1 track for educators and students. We'll have 3 breakout sessions lasting 45 minutes each. There will also be a 10-minute break between each breakout session. You can find more details on the full agenda, including the breakouts, by clicking the Schedule All Sessions in the top navigation. Joining a breakout session is easy. If you have already built your schedule, go to the calendar icon on the top right, which leads you to your own schedule. You'll be able to click within a session and join your session 5 minutes prior to your start time. You'll also see Happening Now on the homepage, and will be able to join sessions from there as well, 5 minutes prior to the start time. To participate in the Q&A during each presentation, simply type your question in the Q&A area on the right-hand side of your screen. At the conclusion of the 3rd breakout, we will see you back here in studio for the sneak peek and design competition segments. Remember, all of the sessions are being recorded, so everything will be available on demand after the event. Just keep an eye out for our post-event email for more details. Lastly, don't forget, if you need any assistance, just click on the Event Help Desk tab at the top navigation to connect with support. So with that, let's take a short break so you can stretch your legs, review all the track and session details, and I hope you have a great time in the breakouts.